If you clicked on this video, you're probably looking for a gift for someone who is a filmmaker. It's really hard to buy as gear because the number one thing that is the problem with film gear is everything costs so much money, which is true. It's an expensive hobby to get into, but there's also some things that are good in price and are extremely useful for a filmmaker to have. Filmmaker, photographer, whoever, there's always going to be some sort of gear that they will need and that they will appreciate as a gift. I have found some things that I know I would appreciate or other filmmakers would appreciate as gifts that cost under $30. Hi, I'm Porker, and thanks for clicking on this video. I really do hope this stuff helps you find a gift for that person you're looking for a gift for. I have a total of 10 items, and for each item, I'm gonna go by price point. So the first item that I picked up is bongo ties. If you don't know what bongo ties are these like rubber band with a piece of wood at the base of it that looks like a bongo. They're extremely essential to have on any film set, any photo shoot, organization, gear management, anything related to that, or even just basic grip needs. On every shoot, I at least have a handful on me just in case. You never know when you're gonna use them, and almost every shoot I'm on, I end up using one. And what's nice is these only cost you for a packet about $8 to $9. They're really cheap, and for how cheap they are, they're extremely useful. For our next item, they are lens filters. I specifically picked up 3 because there's a couple different variants I found that are useful for different purposes, and that purpose being price and style, really. What I found with these packages, it just makes it a lot easier to carry around, to store them. It's a little bit safer, and it keeps it all in one group, especially when you're out and moving. You don't have to keep going back and forth grabbing more filters. You can just keep this on your belt. You can keep it in your AC pack. You can keep it in your Pelican case, and they're gonna stay nice and tight and safe. I personally have this one right here. I don't know the brand. It's on the package, has no brand on it. It's just a little Velcro with 3 lens holders. They're really cheap. This right here is a 2-pack, and it's like $8. And what's nice is these come in different sizes. So if you have smaller filters, they have smaller ones, but I usually just get the large ones because then you can fit almost any filter in it. And K&F specifically is a great brand for these filter holders. And what's even better is they're really cheap. You know, they're not breaking the bank. Like I said, the 2-pack of this nameless one is $8, and then it ranges from 14 to 19 bucks. It's under $20. Another thing a lot of camera people need, surprisingly, are screws, and that's for either building out a rig or fixing equipment. Anything above, you're always going to need screws, and what I found is having these extra screw packages are extremely useful. I actually bought this one recently because my Manfrotto plate, I lost all the screws for it, so I needed a pack for it. And what's nice is it comes in this nice pill box, so it's organized and it just doesn't come in a little baggie that you're gonna lose. So this is really nice to keep in any pack to store. It's easy to travel if you want to bring it with you, and it's, again, super cheap. It only costs around $8 to $12. Now, if you watch this whole video and you take anything away from it, I suggest this is the #1 product. It's only number 4 on this list, but it is a huge, I can't stress enough, huge help. Any filmmaker, photographer, anybody should have this in their arsenal. And these are what it's called diopters. These are diopter filters, and they're pieces of glass that allow you to get closer to your subject. Your focus distance is a lot closer. I use them constantly. These are a huge help. They come in multiple sizes. And what's even crazier is this pack from Vivitar is only $14. If you're not getting this as a gift for somebody, get them for yourself because they are the coolest thing ever. Now what's next is these mini quick release plates, and what these are used for are anything under the sun when it comes to rigging or just to basic equipment. I've seen people put these on their boom mics, or recently we were using a red Komodo build, and this was used for the Highland Mars to put the transmitter onto the camera, and if you weren't using it, you just boom, boom, gone, off. Coming into around like $12, $15. They're really nice, they're really well built. Otherwise, if you're looking for something a little smaller, SmallRig, makes these small, quick releases. And these are great for monitors or anything quick and simple. But these are great gifts. Again, like I'm gonna say, for a lot of these products, you can't get enough of these. They range for anywhere about $15 to $25. Now, if you watch YouTube videos about film equipment or even watched any other film videos about what to get for somebody, I'm sure you're gonna see this, but it has to be brought up because it's such a good product. It is the SmallRig multi-tool. Now, SmallRig isn't the only one that makes these, but they have made one of the most efficient and reliable ones. It comes with every single bit or tool that you would need for rigging out a camera or just basic gear items on set. It is super tiny. I have this everywhere I go, big or small shoot. Even if I don't have anything else with me besides a camera, I'm still gonna have one of these with me, and it's only coming at $20. Next is something I'm pretty excited to talk about, and it's this guy right here. This light wand is one of the coolest things I have seen in a very long time, because not only is it super compact with features and good quality, it is surprisingly really cheap. Coming at only $25, this thing has RGB, it's magnetic, it has bicolor light, and it has different effects. It's sick. Charges USB-C, and if you have multiple, they have screws for you to connect them together. Very, very handy, and I highly recommend gifting to somebody if that's in your budget. For this next item, something I have been getting super into is like little AC pouches or vests or anything related to that. And I also have this little guy right here. I found it at Goodwill. It is nice just to put on my belt. Now, the problem with the two I mentioned is sometimes the chest rig is too big and it's just too clunky and too much for something for like a run and gun shoot. And the smaller one is too small where I can't have all the gear I need on me right away for some of those shoots. But what I found on Amazon is a perfect in between of AC for an AC pouch, and it's this AC pouch right here. I have it rigged out right now for what I use it for. I have gaff tape on it and multiple tools in it, but this thing is only $25, which is ridiculous because it has so many pouches. I put the SmallRig tool here. You open it up, I got my Bongo ties, I have a puffer, I have screwdrivers, I have lights, I have Sharpies, I have pliers, I have lens cleaning kits. It is super compact, but super nice to have. I went on a shoot with it recently and I did some interview setups, and this thing was a huge help. I'm a huge fan of it, and I'm sure whoever gets this as a gift will be too. So if you're a filmmaker, you know that everybody loves clamps. Clamps for anything, for putting up sheets, negative fills, anything like that. But what has been super popular lately, and for good reason, are Mafer clamps, which are these guys right here. This one's Manfrotto and this one is SmallRig. And what's really nice about these is if you use a mirrorless camera, these are great for getting very unique shots, very like object POV shots, or putting cameras in high areas. Or even, I use this one specifically for getting a puck behind me for a little hair light, or just anything that needs to be held together. The larger Mafer clamps, which Manfrotto, SmallRig, and Impact make, they come around $25 to $27, while as these are a lot cheaper, but if you pair it, which is also a huge tool, if you want to get this separately, you can, but paired together, the SmallRig Mafer clamp and Super Arm are a great duo, coming in at around $27. This is usually what I use for a lot of shoots, for unique shots, or like I said, to get that hair light with a puck. Now, the last item I want to recommend that pairs very well with the filters or the diopters are these step up and step down rings. These I recently got, and I don't know why I didn't get them sooner. I am a huge fan of these because what this allows you to do is put a larger or smaller filter on a smaller or larger diameter lens. These are great for any photographer, any filmmaker, anyone with a camera should have a set of these. And what's nice is they come pretty cheap. These specifically are the K&F ones. They come around $28, but if you're looking for cheaper versions, there are cheaper versions out there as well. I got the K&F because it's a likable brand and I knew the quality was going to be good. So those are some items I highly recommend getting your friends, your family, anyone you want to get a gift for and they're a filmmaker. Everything I have shown off today is something I have used personally and I am a huge fan of. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope the person you get these items for really enjoy them. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments below. If you want to keep up with me, feel free to subscribe and follow any of my social medias, everything including YouTube, our Porker_13. Send me a DM. Let's talk about cameras. I'm here to help. But again, thank you for watching this video. Have a good one.